Hey guys, this is another revising and editing passage. It's called Rescuing Our Reefs. Make sure you put your last name, your first name, mark who your teacher is, and here's your passage. Rescuing Our Reefs. People often admire the bright colors of coral in aquariums and oceans. I'm gonna start over. People often admire the bright colors of coral in aquariums or oceans. However, coral itself is actually colorless. Coral is made up of many tiny, clear colored animals who are in the same family as jellyfish. The bright colors that you see are from the millions of algae that live in the coral's body. These algae use sunlight to produce food, which they share with the coral. They give the coral about 85% of its energy supply as well as its bright color. In return, the algae have a safe place to live. Unfortunately, coral reefs all over the world are losing their vibrant color and turning a ghostly shade of white. This event is called coral bleaching. One of the most common causes of coral bleaching is an increase in the water temperature. When water temperatures rise above normal, coral becomes stressed. This causes the coral to let out the algae that lives in its cells. As this happens, the coral becomes clear and you can see its white skeleton. Bleached coral isn't dead, but it is very unhealthy. It is getting only about 15% of the energy it needs. Scientists are concerned about coral bleaching and are working to reverse it. Coral nurseries are one way that scientists are trying to rescue our reefs. Scientists have discovered that they can use tiny fragments of fast-growing coral to help restore bleached reefs in nurseries. The scientists attach the coral pieces to concrete blocks. Once the fragments begin to grow, scientists plant the blocks in the bleached reefs. Scientists hope that over time, coral nurseries will bring brighter days to ailing reefs. Question 1. Roger wants to add a sentence to the end of the first paragraph, sentences 1 through 7. Which sentence could he add to clearly state the controlling idea or the thesis of his report? Okay. A. Scientists are researching ways to preserve coral reefs. B. Over the past few decades, coral bleaching has increased. C. Coral reefs are unable to obtain the nutrients they need from seawater alone. D. However, the relationship between a coral reef and algae is sensitive to climate changes. Number 2. Look at sentence 12. The phrase let out does not express what Roger is trying to say. Which word could best replace let out and help Roger improve the meaning of this sentence? A. Abandon. B. Detach. C. Generate. D. Release. Number 3. Roger would like to add the following sentence to the third paragraph, sentences 16 through 21. They have used fragments of elkhorn, staghorn, and finger coral to help grow new coral. Where is the best place to insert this sentence? A. After sentence 16. B. After sentence 17. C. After sentence 18. D. This sentence should not be added to the paragraph. Question 4. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 3? A. Delete the comma. B. Change clear-colored to clear-colored without the hyphen. C. Change who to that. D. Make no change. And number 5. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 19? A. Change scientists to scientists with an apostrophe. Change pieces to pieces. C. Change concrete to concrete. D. Make no change. Do your best. Use your strategies.